everyone, it's Carissa and I have a really quick Mother's Day card for you. I had to sit down and make a couple for the Mother's Day holiday coming up on Sunday, and so I just thought I would film this one for you and share it. This is a 7x7 piece of craft cardstock, which is going to be called Crumb Cake in the future when they do their color renovation, Stampin' Up. And I just scored at 3.5, and you've seen me do this layout before on a friend's card, that I did. So I just scored that and folded that over. And I have this Happy Mother's Day stamp. It's from the Messages for Mom stamp set. And I didn't want to use the mom on this because this one's actually for a grandmother. So I just wanted to tell her Happy Mother's Day, but I didn't want it to say mom. So I am just going to stamp that right there along the bottom. And then while I have my chocolate chip ink out, I am going to just sponge the edges just real quickly on this, just to kind of, well, you know me, I like to do it, so whatever. Real quick. Okay, so there's that, and I can set this part of the card aside while I work on the other part. I have a piece of 2x7 piece of patterned paper here, and I am going to punch it with the scalloped edge border punch. That was Celebration. And I feel like, for some reason, that this is going to be available for purchase, but I can't remember. So if you missed it during Celebration, then you may still be able to get it. Alright, so that is punched, and it's just going to mount straight onto the card. Right along there. Okay, so here I have the Old Olive satin ribbon, and I am just going to tie a knot around it, so I'll just cut off a piece so it's easier to work with. Okie dokie, I am happy with that. I'm just going to clean up the ends a little bit here. And then I will set this aside and work on the flower that I'm going to put on the front of this. And I am going to be using the XL Fancy Flower Punch. I need 2 of these. And I need this, I believe it's the boho, I don't know, I'll put it on the bottom. And I just want this one. So, out of Old Olive. And what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to kind of shape them and kind of make the cardstock a little more realistic. So I have just a stylus here, and I kind of roll in the middle. Sorry, I'll try not to shake the table. Roll in the middle, and then you want to flip it over and then roll around each of the petals. And then what you can do too is kind of take your knuckle and kind of grind it in there. And do the same on each of the petals, and it kind of folds the cardstock, kind of breaks it down, and really just makes it a lot more lifelike. So you can kind of see it's kind of taking shape, and then you can kind of just work with it until you like it. Okay, I hope you can kind of see the shape that that's taking. And you're going to do this to both, and then with this little one, you're kind of going to just do it in the center. And then I take the little petals here and I just kind of flick them up with my finger. So that's kind of got some more shape to it too. So I'm going to go ahead and do this other one. So now I have both of my flowers done, and I'm just going to go back with my sponge now and just go around the edge lightly with the chocolate chip ink, just to kind of bring out some of that texture that was created by the knuckling, and I learned that technique from somebody else, so I did not come up with it. And then what I'm going to do is I will stack all these. Oh, I forgot to sponge this little guy just around the edge here. Then I just take some glue dots, stack them up. These are little tiny ones, so I'm going to use a few. And I like to do it to where the petals aren't exactly lined up next to each other, so just creating more dimension there. My phone, I'm getting a text. Okay, so that goes there. And now I just have this little cheap plastic rhinestone that's kind of big and gaudy. And I am going to stick that right down in the center of that. Kind of shape up my little flower there in the center a little more. And the last step is simply to take some dimensionals and place it on the front of your card. Okay, so there is my really fast and simple, easy Mother's Day card. You still have time to make them, so get going on them. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.